Buddy, it's your buddy, your pal, Mist, a nice guy. Welcome back. College Football 26. If you were on the last one, you saw we made SEC champions. We made the playoffs again, and we just didn't have that step down job that we wanted. Yeah, Florida Atlantic was there, but that's not really what we were looking for. So we had to proceed on. We did go on to win the national championship. The national championship game was between us and Colorado. It was a fight. It definitely was a fight. We just played the moments all the way through. Made it through recruiting. And surprisingly enough, we've got something here that's happening that has not happened in quite some time. I don't think it's happened at all here at Alabama. We have a quarterback returning after a starting season. Nathan Hyde did not go to the NFL. Didn't even try. And he returns. Rayman here, you see he's 87 overall, but we've got him in that number 2 spot, and there is a reason why. This young man here, we brought in the transfer portal. I was like, look at that. Stardev, transfer portal. Let's bring him in. He can compete with Hyde. You see 92, 90. They're pretty close there, and we brought him in. Went through training, and then we looked, and he's capped. Accuracies are capped. Everything imported is capped. So he's not going to get any better than that 87 overall right there. That's as high as he's ever going to get, which is not going to be high enough to start for us. So our young man here, another impact. He was able to climb up a little bit. He's got some better accuracies. Not quite the arm strength, but some better accuracies than Chekwa. We also got Tooney coming in. He's a true freshman. We'll probably play him a little bit this season. Another thing that happened, Grubbs, our starting running back from last season, also returned. He did not run off to the NFL. So we're going to have a second season of him, and he was a Heisman finalist at one point during the season, or Heisman hopeful, I guess is what you'll call him. But he did win the Doak Walker Award. So the returning Doak Walker Award winner. And then, of course, when we come to wide receiver, Lobato is back. So we've got our deep threat Lobato. It looks like Kenoy is back. He actually left and went into the transfer portal, and we were able to bring him back. So we get Lobato and Kenoy back. We bring in this Hemberg here, route artist. Just a phenomenal wide receiver. Elite development. Not the fastest, but if you look at those physicals, cutter, recoup, double dip, sure hands, all platinum. Great wide receiving core, and then we dive into some youth down here. We've got this senior. You see, we've got him down at the number 6 spot. It's that 85 speed. That 85 speed, we're going to have him down at the bottom. We got these two young guns here and these wide receivers. Gadget wide receivers as well. We're going to have them in that spot. Tight end. We return our 2 starting tight ends from last year. So we've got a team that is so well put together. This is an offense that went and won a national title last year, and they're all back to repeat. Defense a little bit different. Haddad, he was wanting to leave to the NFL. We convinced him to come back and play his senior season. We've got Bunting right here behind him. On the right edge, Clemens is a returning starter from last year, but this guy came in through the transfer portal. Speaks. Elite development, 96 overall. Just a phenomenal player. Almost 90 speed, 95 acceleration. We're looking for him to get back to those sacks that we had with Snelling, who went down in history as the nation's all-time career sacks leader. Defensive tackles, things built up well. Walker returns. Snodgrass returns. Poindexter here moving up the list as well. And speaking of Poindexter, there's our boy Poindexter. I told you, he's not the most highly rated punter on the team, but he's got the most growth potential, up to 96 kick power now, including deep range, which is a silver and coffin corner. And we come back to our kicker, Clavijo. We boosted that deep range to a platinum now, and he is up to 95 kick power, which is his max, but 95 kick power, 90 kick accuracy, and that deep range at a platinum. We did take one of our former punters, shift him over to kicker, so we have a backup kicker if anything were to happen. The team looks really good. It's really awesome. This is the first time in a long time that I've had some returning starters. A lot of the times what we're having is, especially with our quarterbacks, it's been a new quarterback every other year. Or every year, not even every other year. But this year, it's different. We've got some returning starters, returning quarterback, returning halfback, tight ends. The O-line hasn't changed much. It looks good. You're looking here at our recruiting. We've already got a right guard, right tackle, which are two big areas of need. And then, of course, a corner as well. Bump and run 6'2", 187. Love that size. Be able to play on the outside. And if I remember correctly, he's pretty quick, too. 94 speed, 96 acceleration, got that 92 agility, 76 man. We can work on the zone a little bit, but he's got that road dog and that winning time mentality. That right there is a future starter. Comes into question, will we be around? Who knows? So we're starting out against Nebraska. This is the very first game of the season. It is a neutral site game. I will play offense only, just to get a good feel for what our offense feels like. It's a very similar offense. A lot of similar players. It's very exciting. After that, we will go to a play the moments. Now, last year, College Football 25, if you watched any of my coaching series there, when I was a defensive coordinator with FAU, I called all the defensive plays. When I played as an offensive coordinator, I called the offensive plays. And then I kind of took the mindset of once I become a head coach, I just want to play the moments, be that head coach that steps up. We've got two really good coordinators. It's very weird that my coordinators have not left Alabama. They haven't been taken up for any new jobs anywhere, which I find very interesting. I'm very hopeful after this season we might find one of those small jobs out west. Texas State is a great school that I would love to go be the head coach for. But here we go, Alabama, Nebraska. Here in Las Vegas at Allegiant Stadium for the Vegas Kickoff Classic. Probably the biggest change on the offensive line is the left tackle. Both our starter and backup from last season went in the first round of the NFL draft. So we do have a new starter there at left tackle, but he is a beast. We did consider taking Robert York, who you just saw his numbers there, number 69, our right tackle. We did consider taking him and putting him at left tackle. However, I felt that some of our younger players that we had are a little more mobile, a little better designed to play that left tackle role. Robert York, of course, big, powerful right tackle, better on the right side of the line. He did play left tackle for us for a little bit last season when our tackles were injured. Whoop. Good hit there. We had some injuries to the left tackles. Robert York did slide over and play that left tackle role. Did pretty well. But he is a natural right tackle. Oh. All right, this is Nebraska defense. There we go. If you've watched me play, you know that is my absolute favorite route to run on the outside there. I do like to run some deep passes, and that's why got a speedster there in Lobato. And, of course, I love using tight ends. That's why you saw we have two tight ends, 90-plus overall. Man, they scored quickly. Big burst up the middle there. Look to Grubbs potentially win back-to-back Doak Walker awards. I forgot to mention we also have the reigning John Mackey Award winner there. And Vincent, the tight end, number 84. Nate Vincent, reigning John Mackey Award winner. several All-Americans on this team from last year, and Grubbs is in for his first touchdown of the season. All right, defense is doing all right. They're struggling a little bit. Not quite the play I was hoping for there. All right. Jalen Grubbs, contact seeker, but it's got plenty of speed, acceleration, and agility. Lobato, our speedster, out of the backfield, or not out of the backfield, along the edge there. Ooh, okay. Stood up there. We'll let that clock run down, go into the second quarter.
Oil fields, Nazi Germany.
All right. Got Nathan and Nate. Underneath, no good. All right, 51-yard field goal. We've got our kicker here. Nothing to it. I've told you before, it's a really, really, really good idea to have some strong special teamers, good punter, good field goal kicker. Strong leg is what you want. And there's a fumble. Hyde is not a scrambling quarterback. He is a pocket passer. We did at one point have a Heisman Trophy winning quarterback a couple of seasons ago who was a scrambling quarterback. Number 88 there, our starting tight end. Eight for 10, 154 yards and a touchdown. Pass interference. And he's gone. Wow. Wow. And Grubbs is gone. Bringing Alabama back. Grubbs just letting you know this is my team. They were ready for that. Well, we get to see our punter come out here, Poindexter, with his big leg. Boom, blow him up. Poindexter by next season will probably have maxed out his kick power. I think we may have maxed it out already. I'll have to go back and look. If not, he's pretty close to having it maxed out. Call timeout. I didn't realize we were coming close to the end of the half. Although he is not a runner, we did work on for Hyde during the offseason. His accuracies are maxed. So during this offseason, we did work on getting him some more speed. A little more speed out of the backfield. Not so much agility or acceleration. It was more just straight line speed. I mean, up from a 72 up to a 79, so can definitely make the running happen a little bit more. He got it. He got it. Touchdown, baby. Nice touchdown there right at the end of the half. With our tight ends, I like to make sure that they all have the nice, strong ability to block. And then for our wide receivers, I want them fast, but I want everyone to be able to make some contested catches. Yeah, I should have just let him run that one. Oh, and Vincent unable to catch. And we will try the punt here. Angle. Backspin. Well, we'll go normal. There we go. Inside the 20. What I will try to do a little more, we're going to be doing play the moments mostly, but I do want to try and do more punts like that, try to angle it. Whoa, big old 66 just bowled over his guy. Oh, he dropped it. Down at the 25. All right. They're not going away. It's fourth quarter. We are up by 5. My goodness, I'm just sitting here talking about how much I want these guys to be able to catch the ball and all this kind of stuff, and they just keep dropping it. He just keeps breaking tackles. I gave him the ability, I believe it's break tackle at like max speed or something like that, running downhill or whatever, downhill runner. "19 carries, 243 yards, and 3 rushing touchdowns. What a day for Grubbs." Lobato with a good catch there. Nice slide down. Now that's probably one of the biggest reasons to invest a little bit. Well, we pretty much invested all of our skill points for Hyde into that speed. Was being able to roll out, run those have those bootleg runs like that, and be able to have the speed to get away from the line. You know, if we've got somebody open, we throw it to them. If not, able to just go up the middle and get some yards. And Hyde's in. That is his 4th rushing touchdown of the game. And we'll just let the boys finish it out. And that's your ball game. Pretty good showing. Defense had a little trouble there, giving up 33 points to Nebraska. Take a look at these statistics here. We had 535 yards of offense. We gave up 322 to Nebraska. Nate Gaskin there, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception for Alabama Hyde. 16-26, 3 touchdowns, 1 pick. Rushing yards, Grubb almost 300, 4 rushing touchdowns. Receiving yards, looked pretty good. 2 there for Herbig, the tight end. On the defensive side, 3 sacks by Snodgrass there. Got a sack by Dingle, a sack by Hadid. Speaks, kind of quiet, not speaking much, I'll tell you that. And then Miles Wick, the free safety, gets in for the interception. We run a multiple style defense just because I have so many playmakers at so many positions, and the depth is insane. But there we go. We get the win, open the season against Nebraska on the neutral field. And we got some guys up to their top 5. Wow. Just jumping right into it. Number 1 versus number 2. My goodness. And we will go ahead and start scheduling some of these visits. Pro potential here for the wide receiver. The left guard will bring him in for South Carolina. Pro potential as well. The Mike linebacker. Let's bring him in for South Carolina. Proximity to home. Another Mike linebacker. We'll bring him in for the Marshall game. We'll talk championship contender. Halfback wanting to come in. Let's bring him in for South Carolina. Program tradition looks good. And then, of course, we've got the power rusher here. Let's bring him in for South Carolina, and we will talk pro potential. So everything marked and ready. My goodness, what a game. What a game 2. Game 2 of the season. And it's against Tennessee. Big game against Tennessee last year. We got the win. See if we can make that happen again this year. As you see, this coach point's not spent yet. Let's go take a quick peek. Now, I have upgraded to Scheme Guru. So what do we have down here? Slightly increased effect from crowd noise at home. Okay. D-line's fatigue slower on run plays. Increased knockout chance. Increased catchability. 10 yards or less. And we got DL takes fatigue for every 4-yard rush. That'd be good. Slight reduction in crowd noise on the road. Okay. Well, we got some good things there. We'll hold off. We're not going to spend any of these points just yet. Let's just jump right in here to Alabama, Tennessee. Game of the week. I'm going to play the moments on this one. Going to play the moments. We're going to see if this team can get things done on their own. Heavy rain in Knoxville. Strange that we're playing in Knoxville. We played in Knoxville last year. Nope. Finally. All right, we get an opportunity. Man, we are almost at halftime. He breaks free. Pinoy. Touchdown, Alabama. Two-minute drill. We get an opportunity to come on the field, try to drive down and get some points. Tennessee. Dropped ball. Oh my God. Not a good setup there. Not a good setup at all. We are down 21-7. You know, you sit here and you're like, come on, man, don't you want to get in and win? And I'm just like, yeah, I do, but we've been winning nonstop. We have not lost a game since, I think, Gerard Parker's second season. We'll take a look when we get done with this one, but we have been winning nonstop. Like it's been tiresome. It's been boring. So it doesn't bother me. That's a touchdown. And we're in. Third down alert, take control. 3rd and 3. There we go. Got the first down.
You know, all week the defensive coordinator told us about the quarterback, he told us about the receivers, and how they're going to throw the football. Hey, they're going to get ready to do something. It's a big-time game. Defense tells you to separate.
He's in. Touchdown, baby. There we go. With that, we take the lead. Looks like Tennessee went for it on fourth down. Rayman is still out there at quarterback. We will have to take a look at what this means for our team going forward. Grubbs breaks through. Nice big run there. Tennessee will call a timeout. We are well within field goal range. We can make this a 2-score game. Props to this young team, man. Or young team. I guess it is a young team because we've got Rayman out there at quarterback. We'll have to look and see what happened with Hyde. He has been out for a couple of series now. 3 series possibly. Tennessee uses their final timeout. If we get 1 first down, this game will be over. Handoff up the middle. And he gets the touchdown. The game is over, ladies and gentlemen. That is it. Interception, and we'll let the team finish it out. Alabama comes away winners after being down 21-7. They go on a 28-point scoring bonanza. I can't think of the word. Frenzy. 28 to nothing. They outscore Tennessee after being down 21-7, and we come away winners. They call it the 3rd Saturday in October. Hell, we're not even in September yet. Excellent win there. Excellent win. We will go to the next week and try to take a look and see what happened to Hyde. We get a nice little level up there. 10 more coach points. Let's sim ahead to the next week. We'll take a look and see if Hyde is out for extended weeks or if it was just for that game. I got some guys visiting this week for the South Carolina game. Take a look at the injury report. Partial PCL tear. Hyde is out for 7 weeks. I do believe Hyde was already redshirted once. Yep, because he was eligible for the draft. Let me check that just to make sure. Yes. Okay, so here's what we do, ladies and gentlemen. We are going to be without Hyde for a pretty fair amount of the season. So we have 2 great quarterbacks here that we could go with. Chekwa here, stronger arm, a little more, definitely more athletic. Has mobile resistance. I don't think he is who we go for. He's better play action. We have the true freshman down here, star development. Pretty good throw power, decent accuracies, especially for a true freshman. His throw on the run and throw under pressure and break sack is just not great. 88 speed makes him the fastest quarterback we have on the team. Or we go with Raymond, the backfield creator. It's impact development. He is a redshirt freshman. Now, if I were playing, I would probably start the true freshman Tooney. Just because that my play style, that's who I would go with. But the team needs the most accurate passer. And I believe that is Jamar Raymond here. 99, 94, 93. And good throw on the run as well. Good throw under pressure. He's going to be the better quarterback. That's who we're going to go with. So let's jump in here to recruiting again. Got some guys ready for more visits. Bring this young man in for Marshall. Let's talk championship contender with him. The quarterback is ready to take a visit. We'll bring him in for the Marshall game too. Let's talk conference prestige. This right edge, we're going to have to bring him in for the Florida game. He'll be our first scheduled visitor for the game against Florida. Talk championship contender here with this young corner. Bring this young corner in to see Florida. Conference prestige will be our discussion with him. Another corner there. We don't have enough points to schedule him, but that's okay. Left guard here. We need to make some points to schedule him. We need him to come in so we can have him talk with the quarterback. Let's take that off. Let's bring him in for Marshall. Brand exposure. Let's throw 25 and 5. Get him back up to 40. Schedule that corner next week. Let's look at the right tackle there. Big game here against South Carolina. We are going to be without our starting quarterback. Here I was so excited. You know what happened? I'll tell you exactly what happened. I got excited over the fact of having a returning starting quarterback. I'm like, look, we got a returning starting quarterback. That hasn't happened pretty much the whole time we've been at Alabama. It's never happened. And because I got excited about it, he tore his PCL and now he's out. Isn't that just how things work? Alrighty, folks. Third down alert. Take control and keep this drive alive. Good throw there, keeping the drive alive. Excellent run there by Grubbs. And he's in for a touchdown. Oh, right through the middle. Dude. And there's a touchdown. And just throw that one away. Rayman goes down. Oh, my Lord. Mm. The true freshman, Tooney's got to come in.
Turn it over on first down in the red zone. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Backed up now, here's second and long. Alabama was feeling the shadow of its own goalpost.
Grubbs in for another touchdown. The question will be, is Tooney going to have to interception? Tooney is still out there. Two-minute warning. Tooney runs in for his first touchdown. Go ahead and take that timeout. We got one more timeout left. Go ahead, take a timeout. Let's go ahead and kick the field goal.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Inside the 15, first and 10 from the 14.
Mm.
Boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on second down. Fires to the end zone. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. I think he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. And here comes the field goal unit.
That's your ball game, folks.
Winning can become
We got to take a look at Tooney's statistics. I don't know. It looked like he may have thrown a couple of picks. All right, Rayman there. Yeah, Tooney. See, I told you it looked like he threw a couple of picks. We'll have to see if Rayman is out for a while. If he is out for a while, I don't know if we'll stick with Tooney. We may go with the transfer portal quarterback. So we skip ahead. We do get the win, 34-20. couple of signatures. Just one, actually. Daggum. Alrighty then. So let's go to recruiting. Let's work on that, and then we'll see if we need to figure something out about our quarterback situation. This young man can come in for the Florida game. Will linebacker here. Florida game. Coach Prestige is what we'll talk about with him. There's our young corner. Bring him in for the Florida game. Talk playing time. And the rest of them will just let it roll. So let's go check team. We're going to check injury report. All right, still just a partial PCL tear there for Hyde. We do have a torn labrum on one of our D tackles, but that's good because that means, let's go to roster. Let's take a look. That does mean that Raymond is still there. Must have taken a pretty good shot, but that's okay. He will continue being our starter going forward. Let's jump into this game. Kind of going rapid fire here. Just playing the moments on these games. This should be one we should be able to put some points up. Red zone alert. Take advantage. Get some points. He's in. Touchdown. Cut back. Oh. Touchdown, baby. It's Vincent. And we got the first down. Yep, nice big score. Looks like they're going for it on fourth down. Let the team take this. 2-minute drill. Why not? Let's get in here and get some points, baby.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31.
Middle. Backfield creator. Go ahead, take a timeout. 16 carries, 140 yards. Excellent run there. Like I said, just going rapid fire here, folks. Oh, we got pass interference. Decline. Decline. That's your ball game, folks. Quick and easy. 52-13. Nice win. Take a sneak peek at some of these stats. How did it come to be? Raymond, 16 of 22, 197, 3 touchdowns. Grubbs, another 200 rushing yards and a touchdown. Receiving looks pretty good. Let's look at defense. 2 sacks. Speaks getting in on it, finally. Say what? No, wait. Looking pretty good. Another nice big win. Lots of recruits in the stands. We love it. 52-13, 4 games into this season. Just rocking and rolling, burning through these games. Boom, 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 boom. Get a couple of signatures, hopefully. Yeah, there we go. Very nice. Very nice. In a recruiting battle with our old team, Troy. Nice to see the Trojans continuing to succeed. Cam Dingle, Defensive Player of the Week for the conference. We're headed out to Oklahoma. Do we have anybody hopeful for a Heisman? Jalen Grubbs leads the way. 4 games in, he's averaging almost 200 rushing yards a game, 9 rushing touchdowns. It's looking pretty good. It's a good season for Grubbs thus far. Let's take a look at our season stats a third of the way in. Hyde still leads passing yards, but Rayman playing very well for us. Only 1 interception between the two of them, or 1 interception each. But Grubbs is the offense. 7.5 yards carry, 9 rushing touchdowns, looking really good. Receiving, Herbig says, hey, I'm a tight end on this team. I can win the Mackey Award. On his way to doing that right now. Taking a look here on the defensive side of the ball. Snodgrass with 4 sacks, 4 sacks for Speaks as well, who's finally decided to step up and say, hey, I can get after the quarterback. 3 interceptions for Dingle. 99 overall Dingle. Sam linebacker. Cam the Sam Dingle with 3 interceptions so far on the year. That's almost a pick a game. This is his final season, 6'3", 234. We did convince him to stay, and what a year it's been so far from him. Kicking, 5 for 5 field goals made, 23-23 long of 51. And for our punter, 41.1 yard average on his punts. Net average of 36.1, 3 down inside the 20, 2 touchbacks, and a long of 62. Things are looking up. Things are looking well. The team is well, besides our quarterback. But we've got a really, really good young backup, which I'm very happy we were able to convince him to stay. He wanted to leave due to playing time. We convinced him to stay. And look at that. Now he's starting for us. But we're a third of the way through this season here in 2042. Once again, we are looking for our retirement home. We are looking for a team to go to out west, right off into the sunset, into the west. Find a nice small program to go and win some conference titles and try to bring them to glory, much like we did with Troy. But till then, We'll continue to rock and roll here at Alabama. Let's take a look real quick. College football history. It's gotten boring. It's gotten boring. The last time we lost a game at Alabama was this season right here, 2036. Since then, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 national championships, 16-0 every single year. We haven't lost a game since 2036. That is 5 complete seasons without a loss. In the last 5 seasons, we have gone 80-0. It's boring, folks. It's boring. I'm tired of it. Our closest national championship game was this past year against Colorado, 17-10. The last 3 years, we faced the number 6 seed team. And this last one against Colorado was the closest game. That one was a play the moments. I didn't jump in or play. I just played the moments on that one. Our closest game for the national title at Alabama has been our very first national championship, where we faced number 1 Alabama, number 2 Miami, and it was a 33-30 win, just a 3-point win. So great game there. Poor coach Ryan Day. He's been blocked constantly by us at Alabama. He won a national title in 2031, one in 2034, and we've played him through most of the playoffs, and he just can't get past us. Our very first national championship appearance was with Troy. We lost to Spencer Danielson and the Oregon Ducks. But since then, every national title we have been in, we've won. We won 4 at Troy, and we have won 6 national titles at Alabama. Wow, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 national championships. We are ready to retire. But it's going to take the right program. I haven't seen it yet. I've seen it a couple of times as offensive coordinator, and I don't want to go be an offensive coordinator. I want to be the head coach. I want to run the program. Maybe this year. Maybe this year is the year. Who knows? But we'll find that out next time. Till then, it's your buddy. It's your pal, Mr. Nice Guy. I'll catch you later.